Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. As you know, it is a busy travel day in New Hampshire. Everyone coming back home from their Thanksgiving break slash destinations to get back home in time for the work week for Monday. So let's check what the weather looks like and what your roadways and airways looks like as well. The weather for right now is overcast, 39 degrees. Your weather for tonight, areas of fog, low 33 degrees, winds light and variable. For tomorrow, showers early becoming steady rain later in the day, high 41 degrees, winds east northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, chance of rain 90%. And for tomorrow night, cloudy with periods of rain, low 38 degrees, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour, chance of rain 100%. 1 to 2 inches of rain expected. And now let's take a look at your traffic for this evening and see how your roadways look like this evening if you're heading back home to your house in time for the work week. And it looks like a busy night on the traffic map this evening. As we can see, we're seeing a lot of red and yellow roadways. Red and yellow over here in the Concord area. Yellow and red spread out near Manchester. Yellow and red roadways near Nashua area. And yellow down here getting into Massachusetts. And yellow and red over in the Portsmouth area and along Epping and Raymond area as well. And then in Haverhill, Massachusetts as well. So just take it easy on the roadways. And it's also rainy and cloudy and gray out. So take it easy this evening on your roadways to get back home to your destinations. And now let's take a look at the sky and see how Manchester Boston Regional Airport is doing this evening. For your arrivals, everything is running on time and only one canceled flight. So that is good news. Everything is running on time though. And for your departures, everything is on time for the departures. So that is excellent news as well. And now let's get to your news for the evening. First up, overturned truck spills hundreds of gallons of oil in Goffstown. A truck spilled 500 to 700 gallons of home heating oil when it overturned on a Goffstown road Sunday morning, officials said. The truck rolled over about 7:30 a.m. on Mountain Road. Officials said the crash was likely due to icy conditions. No injuries were reported, but the road will likely be closed for much of the day. The area is close to a drinking water reservoir, and officials were working to contain the spill. Legal sports gambling starting in New England on Monday. The start of legalized sports gambling in New England is on the horizon. Twin River Casino announced that the first bets will be accepted at its Lincoln location starting Monday. Twin River expects to begin sports betting at the Travator location in December. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down a federal law this year that made most sports gambling illegal. Rhode Island is the only New England state so far that has passed legalizing sports betting. State officials had hoped to launch sports betting on October 1st, but they said negotiations with the vendor who is managing sports betting services took longer than expected. Senate President Dominic Ruggiero says he was frustrated by the delay, but pleads sports betting will soon be available because it provides revenue that offsets reliance on taxes. First ever Markers Market comes to Thompson Point. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Chad wanted a new Ram truck, and he knew where to go. I went straight to the Lee Ram Trucks.
Good morning. Yeah, of course, the holiday's right around the corner, so folks are already doing some of their holiday shopping, and today is another great day to get out and maybe do some of that here at Brick South, where we do have the first ever Makers Market, and I'm talking with another vendor who's going to be here today. This is Rob Olson, and just talk to us a little bit about what you'll have today and what you do.
Yeah, so I make Maine-themed family board games, Down East Dealer and Yankee Swap, along with greeting cards, hats, things like that. So great family gifts, stocking stuffers, things of that nature.
Absolutely, and it's kind of cool that it's themed for Maine. What do you mean by that, if you could explain?
So the games are manufactured here in Maine, and they're also, the characters in the game are based on real Mainers. The gameplay is sort of Maine-inspired. Yankee Swap isn't something all around the country. It's definitely a New England thing, so that's how we base that particular game. And, there are just so many awesome Maine makers around, and the community here is so supportive of Maine makers that it's been really fun to get into this.
That's awesome. And have people commented on how cool it is that you do something so local to the state?
Oh yeah, absolutely. As I said, Maine is such a supportive community, and it makes it easier to get into the business when you have people who are so excited about supporting local businesses. And also, as a shopper myself, it makes it really easy to give great presents to family around the country because it's so easy to find unique things that people won't find anywhere else here.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you done a lot of craft fairs and things like that before, or is this kind of your first go at it?
I've done quite a few craft fairs, and definitely the holiday season, the business picks up, the traffic picks up, so I'm looking forward to today.
That's awesome. And what would you say is your favorite part about doing this?
Just meeting all the different folks who are out shopping and meeting the rest of the vendors. Always have a lot of really interesting conversations, and it's great to see what people are finding.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Rob, for taking the time to chat with us and share a little bit about what you'll have today and what you do.
All right.
So if you like what you've heard, of course, very cool, all the things that are going to be here today. Come on out, check it out. It's going to be here from 10 to 3 today, so you're going to want to do that. And, of course, you're supporting the local community by doing this.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Very cool indeed. Sounds like a cool event and activity to do. Ukraine says Russia has seized 3 of its warships after firing on them near Kiev. Ukraine has accused Russia of firing on the seizing 3 of its warships after a confirmation on Sunday in the sea close to Kirima. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. and I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.